Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's DLloyd. So, the latest report coming out of Phoenix is they may finally have an answer to that point guard position. It looks like the Phoenix Suns have offered free agent Jamal Crawford a one-year veteran minimum deal worth $2.4 million to be one of the team's guards on that current roster. Now, when you look at Phoenix, they are lacking at that point guard spot. Shooting guard, of course, you had Devin Booker. For the Phoenix Suns, they have a system where it doesn't truly rely on that point guard spot in the traditional sense. However, you don't have a point guard that brings any confidence to the rest of your team. It doesn't bring confidence to fans. And the Phoenix Suns have been looking to address the situation. They thought they would be able to trade for a point guard before the season began. Clearly, that did not work out as we're only a day away from the start of the regular season. Instead, teams started raising the asking prices for some of the point guards. And a lot of the teams have been asking for the Phoenix Suns' first-round draft pick to move them at point guard. Now, Phoenix, they're not a team that's going to have a draft pick in the 20s, at the end of the 20s. They're not a team that's going to make the playoffs or contend, at least this season. I think in the future they have a chance. But this year, they're a lottery team. That's what the Phoenix Suns are. Especially in the Western Conference, you may be looking at another top 10 draft pick potentially for Phoenix. So for them to give up that first-round draft pick for a point guard, that simply doesn't make sense. Teams aren't going to cooperate, so you have to look at free agency. You have to look what else is out there besides trades, because you had 3 point guards at one point. You had Tyler Ulis, he's now in Chicago. You had Brandon Knight, who's now in Houston. And you had Elfrid Payton as well. You allowed all of them to leave, and now you really don't have a solid point guard situation. You have some guys who could do something here and there, but you don't have a solid point guard spot, at least that I'm seeing. So bringing in a Jamal Crawford, it does 2 things. It brings in a veteran presence, one. A guy who your interim general manager in James Jones likes and he knows. So that gives him some confidence as well. And just a player who can get buckets and score. We know what Jamal Crawford is going to do. Yes, he's not a traditional point guard per se. Yes, he's not the guy who's going to orchestrate an entire offense. But Jamal Crawford could definitely get buckets. Now, at the end of the day, if you put him next to a Devin Booker and next to a DeAndre Ayton, who's looked fantastic this offseason, you have a chance to get buckets and win some games. So I think this is definitely a great move if they can pull it off. We don't know exactly where Jamal Crawford is. I think he's the top remaining free agent out there, and it's crazy to me that he is not on the NBA roster. But if Jamal Crawford is ready, I think this is definitely a good fit. He'll definitely get the playing time. And a team that can surprise some people. I still don't see them as a playoff team, but I think they'll still shock some people this year. I think they'll be able to start putting together some wins. They're still just a mid-30 win team to me, but I think they'll definitely put together some wins and have a nice little stretch, and people will see the potential that this Phoenix Suns core definitely has with Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton, because I think them two definitely going to be a fantastic duo moving forward, especially as they get some years and they get tested. I think they'll definitely be a good fit. But right now, the report is that the Phoenix Suns have offered Jamal Crawford a one-year, $2.4 million contract. You guys let me know. Do you think that's a good move? Do you think they should look elsewhere for a point guard? Let me know how you guys feel about that in the comment section below. It's your boy DLloyd. I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace.